Alright everyone, so let's get started. Now for today's video, we're just going to sit down, play with makeup, see where the makeup is going to take us. I do have a makeup look in mind, so I do really want to play with some greens today, especially because I did receive a couple of new palettes in the mail. I have no idea how this brand got my address, so should I be worried? But anyway, so I did receive two new palettes. This is the brand called Poppie Cosmetics. I've never heard of this brand before. I'm kind of really excited to try this brand out. This is cardboard. It doesn't really feel like high-end, but first impression, the palette looks really pretty. The colors are really interesting, and I was really feeling inspired by this green shade right here. This shade is the reason why we're going to be using some greens today. But yeah, so I'm just going to swatch these really quickly. I'm very interested. Let me just check online their Instagram, because I have no idea who they are, what they do, and how they got my address. Alright, so I see what they're doing. They're a very colorful brand, and everything, the branding looks really interesting. Alright, so let me just do the swatches really quickly. So I'm going to start with the palette called Mood Swing. Alright, so far with this first palette, I am quite impressed with how bright these shades are, especially that yellow shade. In the palette, that shade does not look really bright. On my arm, it looks really bright. And that green also applied really nicely, and it also has a little bit of shimmer, so I think that's going to look really pretty on the eyes. Alright, so next I'm going to swatch the palette called Summer Fling. Alright, so far with this palette, the colors are really pretty as well. If you enjoy pinks, yellows, you're going to like this palette. I'm very curious about the shade in the center right there. This shimmer feels really creamy, and it is shimmery. It's a really light shimmer. It doesn't have a lot of dimension and glitters. The yellow is a little bit underwhelming, but overall, really pretty colors. Let's start applying the makeup on the face. So I'm going to start by priming my lids using the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. I'm just going to take some of that with my finger and prime my whole lid area from the inner corner to the outer corner. I'm also going to take some of that on my under eyes, because you never know where the makeup is going to go, and you want to make sure that your whole lid area is uniform and primed so that the eyeshadow has something to stick on. I'm going to jump right into the colors. So I'm going to go into the Mood Swing palette, and I'm going to grab the green shade. This is the shade called Indecisive. This is me. I'm very indecisive in life. So I'm just going to grab some of that with a small fluffy brush. This is a Lavish blender brush. First thing I'm noticing, there's a lot of kickback from this eyeshadow, so I'm going to dust off the excess. But we don't really have to worry about fallout because our complexion is not done. We can always clean it up after. So I'm just going to take that shade and really lightly pack this on my outer corner. There's a lot of pigment. Usually with these type of eyeshadows, for example with Kaleidos eyeshadows, this would be the time where when I apply it and when I pack it on, it just starts to lose pigment, and the eyeshadow just does not want to stick on the lid. And so far I'm not seeing that, which is very exciting. I don't really want to jinx myself. And then I'm just going to start and do very small circular motions and blend this shade out. So far I'm really impressed. Really impressed. It looks really nice. There's a lot of payoff. Next, I'm going to take that shade with a even smaller compact brush, and I'm going to start and blend this on my under eye. And as you're probably noticing, I'm keeping the shape of the eyeshadow very rounded. I don't want to wing it out too much. I really want this to be a very blown out, rounded shape. I just wanted to check, and these palettes are only $12. Do you see this? Do you see how beautifully blended this is? There's no patchiness, no transition colors. This is the only color I have on my lid right now, and look how well blended this is. And this brand is also, I noticed, it's cruelty free, which is quite nice. I wanted to go into the Odin's Eye palette, but I think I want a deeper green shade. So I'm going to go into my ColourPop and Raw Beauty Kristi palette, and I'm going to go into the Emerald City shade. You can take any deep green shades you have. And I'm going to be taking that shade with a JH42 brush, which is a very small, precise packing brush. And with this shade, I'm not going to do a lot of blending. I really want this shade to be very harsh and very defined, but not too much. Like a little bit of blending, but not too much. So I'm going to start on my very outer corner, and I'm going to really pack the shade all over my crease. So I'm going to follow the natural shape of my crease, and I'm just going to pack that shade in there. And then I'm just going to start and blend that towards the center of my crease. So I'm just going to drag this a little bit closer to the center of my crease. So I do see a little bit of patchiness, so this green shade on some areas of the lid, it does not really want to stick. I'm not sure if it's the ColourPop shadow because I'm not really familiar with this Raw Beauty Kristi palette. So I'm not sure if it's those shadows or if it's the lighter green from the Poppie Cosmetics palette. So I'm just going to take my time and try to build this shade up. Alright, so I'm just going to take that same green shade with an angled brush, and I'm going to tap this very closely to my lash line and bring this towards my inner corners. Alright, so now this very deep green shade, I'm not mad, it's looking really pretty, but it's a little bit too harsh, so I am going to smoke some of these edges, just a little bit, so I'm just going to tap over these edges. It is blending really nicely. I'm loving this eyeshadow look. This is really pretty, I love it. Next, I'm just going to go back in with some of that light green shade with a pencil brush. I'm just going to take a little bit on the very tip of the brush. I'm very likely going to take some of that shade in my crease towards the inner corners. This shade is beautiful. Next, I think I'm going to take it from the Summer Fling palette. I'm going to grab the shade Sandy Buns with my finger. It's intense. And I'm very lightly going to pack this just a little bit. Where do I want to pack this? I was about to pack this in the center of my lid, but I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to take that shade with another angled brush, and I'm going to place this right underneath the green eyeshadow, but like not totally on the lid, so kind of in the crease underneath the green. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. That's the eyeshadow look. It was so simple and so easy to do, and I'm obsessed. I don't use green eyeshadows as much as I would want to because like this right now, I'm obsessed. I'm loving it. So I'm going to take some of my Rare Beauty mascara, and I'm just going to do a very generous coat of this. I'm just really shocked that to create this eyeshadow look, I only used 3 shades. Like, you don't need to use a lot of colors to create intense makeup looks. Like, this is so simple, but it's really, really pretty. Like, I'm loving this makeup look right now. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same on my other eye really quickly, and I'll be right back. I'm loving this eyeshadow look. Alright, so here we have it. The eyeshadow look was so quick, so easy. I'm kind of like, is this already finished? But no, it's not finished because we need to do the complexion next. So my skin is already moisturized. I did use my Fenty Hydra Visor. Next, I'm going to do my foundation. No, actually, I lied. I'm going to do some primer. So my skin is very, very, very angry right now with me. I don't know what I did to it or what I've done to deserve this crappy skin right now. I'm going to start by priming my skin, so I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer because my skin is hating me at the moment, so I do need something to like try to smooth my skin texture, and this will do. So I'm just going to do 1 pump of that, and I'm just going to massage. I forgot to remove my fallout. Oh god, help. Okay, so I'm just going to really quickly remove all my fallout. Alright, so I'm going to massage this primer especially in my T-zone and also on my chin because I do have a lot of skin texture on my chin. And for my complexion today, I think I want to do something very natural, very lightweight. So I'm going to be taking my Rare Beauty foundation. You know it. I love this foundation. This is the best foundation ever created. It's natural, it's lightweight, it has coverage, it's gorgeous. You need to try this. You really need to try this. And I use the shade 140C. So I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of this, nothing too crazy. So I'm taking my Rare Beauty brush and I'm just going to blend everything in. And for my concealing, I'm going to be taking the Merit Perfecting Stick in the shade Silk. This is what I have left, and I do not want to use it, but I need to stop the habit of opening a product, loving the product, using it always, and then close to the end, just stop using it because I don't want it to finish, and then it goes bad. I have so many lipsticks in my purse that are like this situation, they're almost empty, but I don't want to use them because I love them so much and I don't want them to finish. So I'm just going to take that perfecting stick. I'm just going to place that under my eyes and also where I have some redness. And with the same brush, I'm just going to buff this into the skin. And this perfecting stick is beautiful. Like, I think this perfecting stick is my second favorite foundation after the Rare Beauty one because it's so natural and it has so much coverage, and the texture of the stick is just so natural, it's crazy. For my bronzer, I really want to use this again. I used to use this all the time. It's one of like my favorite bronzers. This is the Tower 28 Illuminating Bronzer in the shade West Coast. I'm going to take that with the butt of my sponge. I'm going to really get in there and saturate my sponge. I'm just going to do some testing on the back of my hand just so that I'm sure I'm not going to apply too much. And I'm just going to start and bounce that on the perimeter of my face. This bronzer is beautiful, so glowy. If you really enjoy dewy, natural skin, you would love this bronzer because it gives a really nice illuminating effect. For my blush, I think I want to go with something a little bit more cool tone and purple. I think it would fit the green eyes quite nicely. So I'm going to take my Kuo Beauty Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick. This is in the shade Desire 73. So I'm just going to grab some of that with the same sponge. I'm going to do some testing on the back of my hand again. And I'm just going to be dabbing this on my cheeks. Look at that. I think I went a little bit overboard, but I don't care. For my highlight, I also want to go for something like more pink. So I'm going to be taking the Rare Beauty highlight in the shade Mesmerize. This highlight is beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. Rare Beauty, you do it all amazing. I'm going to place some of that on the back of my hand. And this time with my finger, I'm just going to dab this on the high points of my face. Alright, so now I'm just going to do my brows. I think I'm just going to fill them in like I usually do on a regular basis. So I'm going to be taking the Yves Rocher brow pencil in the shade Blonde. And I'm just going to fluff my brows up. And, you know, I'm just going to fill my brows in. Nothing very special here. Alright, and now I'm going to be taking the Gimme Brow Fiber Gel in the shade 3 from Benefit. This brow gel is beautiful. You can use this on top of a pencil like I'm doing right now just to give a little bit more volume to the brows, or you can also use this alone. Like, this is so intense, you can use this alone and it's going to give a really nice effect. So yeah, I'm just going to place that on top just to give a little bit more texture to the brows. So we're almost done with the makeup. Next, I'm just going to do my lips, and I'm first going to be using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Endless Cacao. And I'm just going to line my lips with this really quickly. Alright, and then I'm going to do something that I might regret. I think... No, I think this would be too much. I wanted to use the purple lipstick from Kaleidos, but I think with this very bright green look, I should probably do something a little bit more nude on the lips. I think I'm going to try this one. This is the Kaleidos Cloud Lab Lip Clay in the shade Wild Apple. I don't really do crazy lip shades on my makeup looks, so maybe this would be a nice opportunity. Okay, I think that I like this. Yes, I like it. I think one last step I want to take, I'm going to take a green liner. This is the ColourPop and Raw Beauty Kristi eyeliner, and this is in the shade Spare Time. And I'm going to take that and place that in my waterline just to make everything more intense. Alright, so this is it for today's makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed. Overall, I'm very, very, very impressed by these palettes right here. I really want to create more makeup looks using these because so far, so good. If you've heard of this brand before, let me know in the comments below. And also if you have tried some of their products, let me know what product you tried and if you liked it, if you did not like it. I really want to know it all. Alright, so today's secret emoji is going to be the hot pepper because green and red, why not? I didn't really want to do the Christmas tree because it's too soon for Christmas things. So put the hot pepper in the comment section down below. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every single Mondays, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of the Makeup Mondays. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.